So biopuncture, this is one form of treatment through homotoxicology. It's a safe and natural healing. I've done cortisone shots, like I mentioned before, for 20 years or more. I haven't done any in the last couple years, as least as possible, because more of those concerns have come down the road. I use my skills at knowing anatomy, where to inject, not to inject, and I've had advanced training from the world's expert in biopuncture, Dr. Kershaw, who is a physician from Belgium, along with an orthopedic surgeon who is in Belgium. The term was coined about 20 years ago by Dr. Kershaw, and he is considered the world's expert. I had advanced training with him, ongoing training, along with my own skills to do this. So it is a steroid-free treatment. It's used for sports injuries, overuse strains, neck, back, knee pain, tendonitis, arthritis, bursitis, and it helps with pain, but more importantly, it helps people get back to normal function. It is a unique injection therapy. It uses natural, FDA-regulated homeopathics. I usually incorporate sterile saline, anesthetics in the specific locations where either people are having their pain or trigger points, or where I can feel abnormalities. And it's done with very, very tiny needles. If you've ever gotten any injections, cortisone and so forth, like I've done many times, those shots have to be given with larger bore needles. And because the substances are different, I can use a very tiny 30-gauge needle like you would use for acupuncture to inject areas. And it's such a refined technique that even people who are really afraid of needles or don't like them tolerate it very well. It's something that is easy to go through, and it really does help promote, stimulate the natural healing process. The products used, very safe, very low concentrations, natural substances like I mentioned. The company itself, mainly who I utilize, they have extremely strict quality controls in effect. Things are FDA regulated. The company has been around that I tend to use for almost 75 years now. Some of the products, lymphomyosite, it comes in tablet form, comes in injection form, liquid as well. This is one of the first things I use when I inject doing biopuncture, and it helps with inflammation, it helps with swelling, it helps with the local detoxification. There is a protocol that I follow that's set up, but also I use my individual cases and the patient's response to determine when, where that next injection will be, what substance I'm going to use. But I usually follow these on a weekly basis, and I will change the substances if needed. Tramadol, one of the most widely studied homeopathic medications on earth. It is fantastic for muscular pain. It regulates inflammation instead of suppressing it. It's used for sports injuries and any inflammatory condition where you're trying to achieve some type of improvement.